What's up, everybody? What's going on? Let y'all come in the room. Let you guys come in. Can y'all hear me just okay? Just doing a test run. Come on in the room, guys. I'm gonna give people a few minutes to come in. Oh man. Yep. Let's see. Mm-hmm. What's up? What's up, guys? We didn't do the show last night. We got busy, and Foreplay Freddy's in the building. This is another one. So when y'all come in, man, make sure y'all support the channel. We're gonna have special guest Pimp God on. So make sure y'all do that. We're not gonna be on here too long. We're gonna chop up this, we're gonna clear the air. We are going to clear the air about how these 304s winning. Yeah. So can you guys hear me? Is the sound okay? Give y'all a couple more minutes to come on through. Check it out. Let's see. Let's see. Damn. Sound straight. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's exciting, man. We got Pimp Jeezy on here, and he gonna be coming on shortly. But I wanted to kind of do our intro, and cause I do have a client at 7 o'clock. He just texted me. I forgot I told him at 7. So we're gonna hit this. We're gonna do a nice early kind of edition. What is it? Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday. And yeah, man, just been busy, man. Just been real busy. Um, so all of you guys, y'all will be getting the show video this week, promise you. Just doing the last minute edits to it, something real clean, you know what I mean? Uh, so it's done. Just doing a lot, man. Just a lot, man. It's a lot. And one of my best friends and homies is in town. We've been spending a couple days with him. Always give us good insight. We just been chopping it up as brothers. One of the things I realize as black men that it is so important that we have communion, man, a healthy dialogue with each other, and and listen to each other's perspectives with good intentions. Number one, with great intentions to even learn from each other and even learn yourself. My brother, he always forced me to think about things, and it's the first time thing he met Pimp God, but this is the real first time this long we've been together and just chopping it up, and it's kind of cool to see two people I respect highly talk about some real deep stuff, man. Like, so that's kind of, I just like to see brothers. We need to be in that space together, man, and because out here a lot of Arabs out here, Asians, and I see them, they chop it up with each other all the time. So it's like, the men commune together, and as brothers, we have to start doing the same thing, sharing different perspectives and views. I just think it's fly shit when we're able to do that. And I don't think we should take that for granted, fellas, that we have these kind of platforms. And at least on my channel, I try to use my platform to encourage brothers to be their best self, and that's one of the things that I do for myself. I push myself to the limits, and I want to be real encouraging to a lot of men because when I get good feedback from you guys, uh, that encourages me to keep going because it's a lot for me to do on clients, doing the edits on videos, doing all these things with social media, doing this, doing the products, doing this, meeting with staff, doing this, doing. It's a lot, man. I'm constantly ripping and running. My goddamn knees have been hurting. I've been playing ball, trying to get my exercise in. My goddamn knees been just like, you know, it hits, man. So I'm excited about. Let me see something. Somebody just well, shout out getting the party started early. Carlton, Cottrell, appreciate it. And also, I want to send a shout out to Jared Taylor, Jared for the Cash App. Um, Jared Taylor and also Jared. I don't know if it's the same person, but Jared Taylor, appreciate you, and Jared, appreciate you for the support of the channel. But yeah, I just have another client text me. She coming on Saturday. I text her when I'm done. But anyway, this is the lifestyle, fellas. In order to get to where you want to be in life, I think a lot of you men gonna have to really evaluate yourselves and really understand that we're putting so much attention on whether these 304s are winning that Orange Juice Jones, appreciate the Cash App, man. Hey man, if y'all want the Pimp God to come on, our time is valuable. He definitely busy dude. And so if y'all want this kind of content, man, make sure y'all support the channel. I got 12 people in here. Let's make sure y'all hit the Cash App, and we appreciate it, man. Cause we doing a lot of shit, man. I just really want you guys to value this kind of information because I see a lot of brothers in this what we call manosphere. I guess me and Pimp God not a part of it because we weren't on that list, so we just kind of, not that it bothers us, but we just kind of we see that that's. So I want to kind of talk about what we see in the manosphere lately. A lot of guys are putting doing videos asking out basically saying the 304s are winning. A lot of guys I respect, and have great content. But I believe that a lot of these brothers don't really know what how to even view women, man. I think we have gotten so lost in thinking um that these women are winning, these hoes are winning, and I'm like, they're not winning. And if you understand, listen, man, if you understand really what you're looking at with a lot of these women, man, these 304s, They're damaged goods running around here, just playing off of simps that they don't want. They are not evolving to women they should be. So I'm saying a lot of these guys don't. They think they're winning because some of them are getting a bag. Essentially, like I've always said on my channel, a lot of these dudes think like bitches. They think like females because she's running around saying she getting the bag, but the dudes are saying the same thing. They validating it, man. They winning, man, because she getting the bag, man. I'm like, dude, that's all you see. That's where you put your value at as a man. You sound just like her. What makes you any different than her? The way she views life, the way she's going about handling her business. So to hear these men talking about they saying these hoes are winning, they know nothing about female nature at all, man. They claim they do, but these dudes are gone. A lot of these men are stuck. We looking at a lot of these women falling off, and a lot of these brothers are falling the fuck off, man. People that's close to me that I see, good friends, clients, and stuff. A lot of this stress and pressure is gonna hit a lot of these men, man. So we laughing at these 304s, but a lot of this is gonna hurt a lot of these brothers too. You guys got to start shifting your mindset and start like one of my subs called me. We chop it up from time to time, and he was saying something that he always think about what I'm saying because he get on some of these channels and he hear these brothers talking, but they're not talking about who's in charge of the water, who's in charge of the council, who's in charge of putting designing the new skyscrapers to put in New York City or a new place of utopia, cities, land in these areas and vacant areas, purchasing land to build a city, a community, like literally on that type shit. Yeah, you may have a couple people that saying they buying land and this and that, but it's still individuals. Where's the building of community and commune? Where's that? What's up, everybody in the chat room? Everybody's in the chat. Y'all coming on up in here. This gonna be a good one today. But where is all of that, man? And I was telling Pimp God today, man. I said this is really what all I'm gonna be focused on. That's what I said. You guys, if you're not a member of the channel, y'all better enjoy this while y'all can because all exclusive shit starting in January. It's gonna be for members only. And like, yeah, I still be doing some shows on here, of course. But all the fly shit like this, and y'all better enjoy it now because if you're not a member of the channel, and you're not supporting what we're doing over here, my channel is only for those that want the game, and that's really where I'm at with this, fellas. This is really where I'm at. So, if you guys are not members, you better become it now. You still got your January, New Year. It's gonna be a whole different effect over here. I'm gonna show y'all all the progress because we got a whole full year, so it's gonna be a lot of video, a lot of content. So again, if you're not members of the channel, make sure you become a member of the channel. Um, you got the bronze, silver, gold, and the black pill. So we're gonna be doing some heavyweight game. So we're gonna get into it today. I have the Pimp Gods coming on shortly. But I want to know you guys' take. Are these 304s winning in your eyes? Put it in the chat. What do you guys think? 'Cause we're gonna break down some deep game today. Are these 304s winning? And when I mean winning, I mean the game of life. Are they this? What's going on? Nope. Exactly. Orange Juice Jones. Let me put that up. Oh man. Exactly. They're not in their purpose. Yeah. You said temporary. Nah, it's not even temporary. They only and when you consider any winning, it's against simps and broken males. It's not. I'm talking about real thorough dudes. I mean, what are they winning at? Where's the infrastructure? Winning what? What? Well, OnlyFans paid. If it wasn't for OnlyFans, a lot of these bras would just be done, man. They just be on the street, which most of them are. Yes, they do, Hannibal. They having breakdowns every day. Exactly, Hannibal. There you go. Follow up what Orange Juice Jones was saying. He said to them they are. Yeah, to them they are. But we know damn well they not. But anyway, he said over your booty cheek to receive money isn't winning. No, it's not winning. Hold up, before I get Pimp God up on here, let me share this on my page. Let me do that real quick. So while I'm doing that, before we bring Pimp God on, make sure you guys I got 27 people in here. Make sure you guys hit the Cash App to support the channel, man. We got thorough guests like Pimp Jeezy coming on. Come on, man. Make sure y'all support this kind of content, man. Nobody else is coming from this perspective. You got two thorough OGs on here trying to give y'all some real game about how it's done. So let's share this real quick. We're about to get busy. Get the link. So hold on, y'all. I'm sharing the page on my social sites. And we're gonna drop this link, same link for Pimp God to come on there. I see y'all comment. Yeah, you can hit the PayPal, Hannibal. Appreciate it, man. The PayPal is right up there, guys. Y'all can hit the PayPal. That's another thing with y'all brothers, man. The one thing the sisters do got over y'all, and this is something that I was chopping up with Pimp God. They know how to support each other. Black men still having an issue with that. We sound like our mamas when it comes to supporting each other. That's all right though. I'm gonna fix that next year. Y'all ain't gonna be getting all this fly kind of. You said no disrespect. Nah, bro. We about to break it down. That's why I wanted y'all to come in here. You said no disrespect, my elder. They said, but they are winning because they have to just show up to get paid while men do some form of physical intellectual labor. Those are not men, my brother. But we about to get into it. Hold up. Oh God, I'm saying this on my Facebook. But nah, they're not winning, bro. That's my opinion, but we're gonna get into it. Get into it. I am. I shared it. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm about to add the link in. Hope Pimp God is chopping it up. I'm gonna add this for Pimp God only. Pimp God only, guys. All right, we ain't taking no call-ins tonight. Okay. All right, the link is in the chat for the Pimp Jeezy. Let me take this off. Yeah. You said by the beast, so well, I think they winning, but okay, Pimp Jeezy's in the building. In the building, the BI building. Hold up. Add 'em on. Yo.
Yo,
What's good,
just
player?
just kicking it. Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody, we got 29 people in here. We got Pimp Jeezy, Pimp God is in the building.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man. So look, man, everything been going on in the manosphere, what we call. So I guess you're not a part of it,
No.
consider, and I
Right.
guess I ain't either. So, which is
Right.
cool. But so
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of talk about some of the things. Cause one of our subs kind of brought it to our attention. A good sub and a good friend of ours said he wanted to know our take on it about all these guys talking about they believe that the 304s are winning and because they get in the bag and this and that. So really, first question is, are they winning in your perspective?
Um, no, they're not winning because um you have right now the highest use of antidepressants by women right now than ever before. And I think 1 in 4, but it's probably more like 1 in 3 if you really knew. Um, and some of those women are using antidepressants even beyond just mental health. They use them just to even get high. You know what I'm saying? So there was probably already an issue that was the reason that they needed them in the first place. But now they're also using them to get high, which is to further um, occupy themselves with something other than themselves. And the biggest problem with women is that they don't know themselves. So women today are losing actually because they don't have the proper relationship to the opposite sex, the opposite aspect of themselves.
No.
Balance in the universe requires, just like a seesaw, an even weight on both sides. That's how it works. The seesaw works best when there's a close to equal weight on both sides. And so that's what the relationship between a man and a woman is supposed to be. It's supposed to be um, a balanced dance um, and a counterbalance. So
Right.
with a lot of women today, they don't understand that they have more than one body. They have 4 bodies, not one. And they're occupied with their cell body. They're occupied with their lowest body. And so they have taken on whole tactics, whole mentality. So in other words, they see a man as an ATM machine, not as a man,
Right.
not as a father of their kids, not as the protector and the covering and the leader, the planner, the healer, all the things that a woman needs in a man, a hunter. she's reduced him to an ATM machine. And
Exactly.
so your value to her now is how she can monetize you. And this kind of philosophy disconnects women from their higher bodies. Women have the physical body, but they got three others that's more important than that. That's not physical. And so I was listening to Master Yao, and Master Yao, Niamiki Morris, he said that the energy body of a woman is even more different than a man's energy body than a woman's physical body is from a man's physical body. And so, for a woman's physical body to be operating properly, she needs to be in alignment with her higher bodies. But when she has a mentality, what is a 304? A 304 is a woman of the streets that has taken on an acculturated prostitute's mentality. And that is, you know, to monetize men. And so if men understood the degree to which women are hoes in their consciousness, then you have to know where you fall in that scale. So people are saying, well, they're winning because they always have tricks. But you couldn't be a successful hoe without tricks. I mean, that's
Mm,
how it goes.
exactly.
Yeah. But what a man needs to be concerned with is respect. Does she respect you? And hoes don't respect tricks. Hoes don't respect tricks. And one more time, hoes don't respect tricks. So if you are available to be uh, her sponsor, then, I guess you might have access to that used ass badge, but she doesn't respect you. Her womb cannot connect with you. And most importantly, she's not connected to her higher self. This feminist mentality has disconnected women from the other three higher bodies that she has. And it's caused her to act in a way that's opposite her nature. And so you can be a hoe, and there's a certain way to do that. But she's out here without a counterbalance. And so she's really everything that she does is to feed her physical body, her ego, her personality, and never feeding her higher self.
Right.
It is counter feminine, feminine to have that acculturated prostitute philosophy. And what makes her a hoe is her mentality. It is counter to her nature to be a hoe in terms of
Mm,
evolution. In terms of evolution.
right. And here's the crazy thing, and you definitely know this. They even said, in the game, even out here, these bras are trying to be these thoughts and whatnot, but they're not even doing that properly
No.
because, in the game, the hoes that the 304s that had the pimps were the better ones. They made more money.
Yes.
And see, and
Yes.
you can see that most of these bras are struggling, even ones that's quote unquote sort of be getting the bag, but you see they really kind of struggling because what they don't realize is that it's still a business to some sort. And most of these bras are lazy.
Yep.
They get a quick lick and they
Yes.
done for like a week, 2 weeks,
Yep.
vacationing, girl. I'm tired. I'm just so they can't even do that properly. So I'm saying when men thinking these bras are winning, I'm like, these men that think like this to me, they have a low self esteem of how they even see themselves, man. and the
Yeah.
value in themselves. So what do you
Yes.
think that is, man? Like, why do these brothers even start to think like that? What is that understanding?
I think a lot of it comes from what they were surrounded by. If you were surrounded by females, more than likely your philosophy is going to envelop more of a feminist or effeminate viewpoint. And you know these types of dudes, I hate to say this, but as soon as you start a conversation with them and you start getting on important topics and points, you could see the um the Similac start to drip out the corner of their mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because, you know, it's almost like they just got off their mama's tit just before the conversation. Don't you say nothing about my mama. You know what I'm saying? Or, well, he don't like men, or anything that points to holding women accountable. And to be honest with you, I believe it's a broken male's philosophy to champion acculturated prostitutes. Man,
When
they
you say
winning.
champion them, you saying them like how they say they winning and
Yes, that's
she
championing.
getting the bag and this
Yeah,
and that.
that's a broken male because
Damn.
a man who has an alpha male mentality is either you are a helpmeet, right? Or you can, hit the streets, good luck to you. But if you're going to be in my circumference, what role are you going to play in what it is I'm trying to do in terms of my purpose? Telling me how much money you make, be you a hoe or be you a vice president of a law firm, what does that mean to me? Your resources, if I don't have access to them to invest in my next product, or my next business, what does that mean to me? When a woman gives her resume to a boss, she's giving it to her boss so that he can make use of her. When a woman tells the white man about her her education and her abilities, she's trying to sell herself so that massa can make good use of her.
Exactly. Exactly.
But when you come to me with your accolades, you trying to compare dicks. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But you come
And
to
it,
him with your resume, you want a job. Or you
yep.
want him to pat you on your head and tell you that like Sojourner Truth, you're a woman. So I'm saying, why don't you go to the white man with all of that, strong and independent, and tell him that you don't need him. And by the way, cut off your Section 8, cut off your food stamps. Don't work for him anymore. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a start. But I'm saying, you don't try to compare dicks with a white man. You ain't got a dick to begin with as a woman, but when they come to us, they trying to compare dicks all the time.
Right.
If I want to see your resume to see how you fit inside of my purpose. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about your 100,000 a year.
Mm.
What the fuck does that mean to me? How is that gonna help me?
And
Your
see the
house, my car,
right.
yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't even give a fuck if physically you're a solid nine. What does that mean to me?
Hmm.
From a street perspective, okay, I can make some money with that. You kind of got my interest, but I'm gonna try to see if I can elevate your consciousness because I'm in the spirit of giving, not taking. You see what I'm saying? So maybe you could be we could figure out something to do with that. But I look at a woman's accolades as a part of her resume because my relationship to her is employer to employee.
Yep.
Period.
And the thing about it is, wouldn't you say that a lot of these brothers, man, the issue that they're really having, even these guys, and I talked about it like a year and a half ago, probably longer. When I first my first video, I think was about a lot of these brothers, these SYSBM dudes. And like I said, I get it. I know why they try want some feminine energy. I do understand, but now we're seeing a lot of these guys getting robbed and all kinds of shit. So you still bringing that tricking energy to
Right,
other countries, and
right.
I would say those women down there winning if black men show up. So if black men still have this mentality that we believe that these bras, they're gonna be winning everywhere we go. If we, because we're not holding these bras accountable now, especially the brothers in our circle. We have to do better, and this is why me and Pimp God preach over here. We
Yeah,
operating on God level, that top
right,
1 to 2% level man. So
right.
you guys gotta have something for these bras to do. We ain't
Yeah,
talk. We not the tricks over here. You know,
no.
some guys are paid for it. So our conversation is a lot different than a lot of these guys are used to. So I'm just asking you, what is the difference than these guys saying these bras winning and they're frustrated and going to another country and basically tricking there? What will happen if that continues the next few years? Would it still be the same what we have here? What is your take on that?
I mean, I think the first thing that the black man has to do is raise his own self-esteem, his and work on his self-image.
Right.
Because I think that's at the core of the problem. It starts with you and how you see yourself, right? What is a whole winning mean to me? Why am I championing that? You know what I'm saying? It's like putting too much energy in now I like basketball, but putting too much of your energy into your team and them winning, you know what I'm saying? I can see if you are on the team, if you're on the coaching staff, if you're one of the players, um, if you got some sort of endorsement deal, you know what I'm saying, that will pay you on the back end. We need to stop giving our energy. Homies, listen to me. Stop giving your energy and your thoughts to things that's not fruitful to you. Celebrating a bitch and her success and her hoism, how does that help your silly ass? You giving all your energy like celebrating LeBron or somebody going to but there has to be a degree of you know a focus on your own championship that you're trying. What are you trying to win? How is celebrating what the fuck somebody else doing that's really anti-male with your broken ass? How is that going to help you? What respect
Mm.
did your mother have for your father? And what respect did she have for herself if she let your father, who was a bum, bust all up in her?
Mm.
Where's that conversation at? How much respect did your mama have for herself with all of the different niggas' names that your ass had to learn throughout the years? But she winning. Winning what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they ain't. That's my thought. My thought. Oh, first shout out to C Dub is in the building with the
Ah,
super chat. C Dub,
my
okay,
man. Yes, sir. My man.
okay.
Look.
And let me see. A couple people sent some cash apps, man. If y'all appreciate it, man, we got almost 50 people in here. Y'all support this ism, man, that we giving you guys. We got Rashad Hurst. Appreciate the cash app. Marcus Brown, appreciate it, bro.
Oh, yes,
Marcus Brown is
definitely.
in the building.
Family. Family, family right there.
And
Family.
Rashad Hurst said for the show support. And Donovan Wood,
Oh, yeah.
appreciate the cash app. He said great show tonight.
That's what's up.
Appreciate it, guys. But yeah, man, that's real, man. And I think that a lot of guys they will get offended by some of the things that we're actually saying because their perspective is really you got these bras going on Kevin's show. That's what they say. And like you said, it was a good dialogue between him and Brittany.
Yeah,
And I didn't really watch it.
yeah,
But like I said, from what I saw, I did see it was a pretty decent dialogue.
yeah,
But my take was like, man, overall, it's like a lot of these dudes are looking to like celebrate these broads, and it doesn't make sense because and what I was telling you earlier, as black men, we're gonna have to start learning to celebrate each other. So that same energy that you see a lot of these brothers celebrating these 304s, I was
right,
telling Pimp God, man, starting really in January, man, everything that we're gonna be doing is gonna be so much different on when I present things on the channel and the interviews. We're gonna be
right.
just showing y'all real fly God shit, man.
Yeah,
So we need to start learning celebrating each other and supporting each other in that kind of way.
that's
Black
true.
men are just still like we still have that hoism in us because that's all we saw to focus on. And
Right.
one of my subs hit me up and he was saying, man, I thought about something you said about who's in charge of air, like the air and make sure it's
Right.
clean air and water and just things like that. Like we have to start immersing ourselves as men
Yes.
in support of other men and really go all out doing that because now
Yes.
we're starting to build a community and like you say always talk about your real family, your spiritual family,
Yes.
and let these 304s just die out. Where are they going, guys?
And
What are they building? But go
and
ahead,
here's a
go ahead.
here's the other thought. Part of a man's evolution requires him to find his tribe.
Yeah.
That's part of a necessary part of your evolution. Are you on the tribe of hoism, thoughism, and acculturated prostitutes? Is that your tribe? Well, where your dress at, nigga? Get in
Right.
drag and get out there with them if that's your tribe. Why are you celebrating that sucker ass shit? You supposed
It
to be
is right.
celebrating manhood and masculinity, some order around this piece.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be your tribe. That ain't your fucking tribe. Those women are against black men leading and having some protection and covering and order in their household. Just like Black Lives Matter
Yep.
and the Sesame Street alphabet community.
Yep.
They're not talking about acquiescing to a man's leadership.
No.
No. And when you see a woman handling business, the one thing that she doesn't have in most cases is the archetype that's natural to a man, not a woman. A woman has four archetypes that's natural to her. A man has four archetypes that's natural to him. Together, those eight archetypes represent yin and yang. But a chick out here just, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing what it is. You know what it was, nigga. You know what it was. No, bitch, what was it? You know what I'm saying? You the same hoe that your mama was. Where's the evolution at? Where's the growth?
That's
That's not our
yeah.
tribe. You
No.
celebrate your tribe. And if you in a tribe, then you better be in support of the chiefs in it. Now, I'm not talking about like, like some movement with a leader, because all of us have a Christ aspect in us. And the goal of us is to bring that out. But unless you in drag, then that's not your tribe.
So
So,
yeah,
yeah,
make sure we got 56, 58 people in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button too, man. Also do that. That's free to do. So hit the like button, guys. Give y'all a second to do that. But what you're saying is that it's so true, man, because we spend too much time. You know how passionate I'm about just us doing business with each other. I like
Yeah.
good business with black men. I've
Yep.
always been like that since a young child. I love seeing black men just being fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I see myself is that. That's why I've always been encouraged to be around strong brothers growing up, even though I had my father in my house. That always was encouraged me to do.
Yeah.
And so when I hear men at this point having endless debates about these thoughts, and I'm just saying, like you just broke down, man. We have to really start looking at what we're celebrating. Like you said, if that's what we celebrate, go get your dress, man. Go be the Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
This is why guys like him can do that because
Yeah.
he wants to celebrate that. And you got these dudes out here dressing up, even fathers dressing up in mini skirts for their daughters. I'm like, brothers, listen, man. I get that understand and trying to support, but she need to see a goddamn man, man. You can
Yep.
be there to support her, but dressing up in a mini skirt, I see these things going around. I'm like, brothers, come on, man. Come on
Yep.
now. These are your young girls. What are you showing them?
Right. And
This buffoonery is not stopping. But go ahead. What you about to
a,
say?
a girl gets her identity from her dad. A
Yep.
girl doesn't get her identity from her mom because she gets it from her father. And if that role is not played and the respect for that role is not there, Shorty ain't got no identity. So it's like it's two things I always say a man's role is in a woman's life, and that's daddy and lover. Well, if you're gonna be daddy, right, then that's not friend. And it's damn sure not girlfriend. You're not supposed to play patty cake with your children. You're not supposed to play patty cake with, you know what I'm saying, with your wife when at least 70% of the time that you are with her, you should be in firm mode. The first words in my book, Pimp God, was from Malcolm X. That most men need to know what the pimps always knew, that a woman is to occasionally be babied, yes, to show her that you do have affection. But beyond that, she should be treated firmly. That's the recipe. Now, again, if you want to be her friend and say yay and we, then go get a dress, put your makeup on, and you can go out and hang out with them.
Right.
That's not your role in her life, nigga. It's to be a twin flame, not her soulmate. Wearing the same kind of pumps and nigga, kill yourself. No, 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 no,
Hey,
no.
man, even these dudes are simping for their daughters, and some will say that's cool, but it's like the stuff that you see them doing, man. I'm like, bro, like you said, she gets her identity from her daddy. You
Right.
gotta be, you have to be that. I'm
Yes,
like,
masculine.
oh God, yes.
She
So, man,
her
yeah, go
her
ahead.
her femininity is formed as it bounces off of and interfaces with your masculine. That's why she has an identity from her father, because her mother is the same gender as she is. She needs to be
Exactly.
learning how to connect with what created her. I don't care if you're a male or a female, your mother did not create you. Your mother did not create you. Your mother is not your creator. Your father created you. Your mother procreated you.
Mm, that's some game right there, bro. Oh, shout out real quick. Let me shout out Chris Michaels for the super chat. He said pure game for the superior man.
That's right,
Um,
boss.
And Rich Life 412 for the brotherhood. Much love. Appreciate it, Rich Life.
Boss, boss.
And we have another super chat. Well, this guy disagrees. Rashad, he
Beautiful.
said, even though even though 304s are winning, I can also agree that men can win also, even though it's easier
Man,
for us
he should have
to
kept that
take a
to himself, nigga. That's that political bullshit. You ever listen to a politician talk and it sound like they said something, so you clapping, but then the next thing that he says actually cancels out what he just said before that sound like he was making a progressive statement. I think that 304s is winning, but I think that we can win too on the back end. Nigga, get off this channel. The fuck out of here.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Pick a
I
lane and
mean,
drive in it.
yeah, man. That's
There's a
brothers,
there's a
man. We still, man.
there's a scripture in the Bible in Proverbs that said that a man should keep his eyes fixed ahead of him. There
Right.
should be a straightness to your motion, to your thought process. Not I'm not saying square, but a straightness. That's why I created an audio book called The Arrow. There should be, and so when you think about it, a man he moves in a straight line like the eagle. A woman's energy is different from a man. It flutters like the butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing wrong with that. That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to be. But in that fluttering, there should be a gracefulness because women are supposed to be graceful. Men are
Yes.
supposed to, yes, men are supposed to be smooth in
Yeah.
their movements, in the way that they carry themselves. But fuck that political talk shit. That, you know, I mean, I agree, but on the back end, what I'm saying, I disagree, but nigga, am I talking to your little sister?
Oh God. Oh, see, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm talking about with the brother. Shout out to Harvey Gosile. He said, for the super chat, he said, thank you, man. Time to take it to the next level. That's what's up, man.
That's right.
Uh, let's see. And also shout out to Live Like a it's a Scarrow generator. Scarrow generator. I
Mm.
clearly remember coming through my mother. Funny you mentioned a woman is not the creator. I have always been aware of the willing into existence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we had to remember. I did an audiobook recently with Bella Bliss, Will and the Western Man.
Right.
And what makes you masculine is will, setting your attention in a certain direction and using focus of your energy, channeling your light in a specific direction, like when you use a magnifying glass. You concentrate that sunlight in a specific direction in a specific point. And but if you all over the place, see, the proof of your manhood and your testosterone is when you can stop trying to be on everybody's side and stand for something, regardless of who likes it. And for Black men, the challenge for us is standing for those things that our women don't like at times. Because on the slave plantation, they put her in charge of us in the slave home. So our nature has been broken to be out in the front. It's been broken to be in the back, to acquiesce to her. That's why the father is putting on a mini skirt for his daughter, because he's acquiescing to the feminine principle.
Ah, that shit look crazy. I wish I could find that picture.
This shit is crazy, man.
So, okay, with that being said, with all of these brothers, some of these brothers still don't get it, man. I think in partly it's because, like you saying, the way they were raised and reared to pander to the female, even though, like you said, brothers will come to us and say, "Yeah, I hear y'all, brothers, man, but just go ahead and just do, just go ahead, pick your son up and BGS and them just did a little thing of talking about their co-parenting things,
Yeah.
trying with these thoughts, really these three
Yes.
cultivated 304s.
That's
But
right.
go ahead, hey, but look, brother, I hear you, Pimp God, but just go ahead and just pick your son up on the weekends and just don't even pay her no attention, man. Man, that shit don't work like that.
No. No. The system is designed for you to be on your hands and knees as a man. You go to work, you do what your boss tells you to do. You come home, you do what your wife tells you to do. And
Mhm.
your happiness isn't in anybody's purview. Her happiness is paramount to the man's. Well, I mean, that's what make the wife happy, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make the wife happy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, okay. But what does she do to make you happy? When she not using her sex to manipulate your broke ass. Or should I say broken ass? Do you know how to tell your wife, no, we're not doing that? Or no, you're not
Mm.
going on that trip and then go sleep in the guest room? She ain't got to rest on the edge of the bed way away from you, playing all them silly games like you ain't about to get this. Do you have that? Can you make a statement and then stand by it? That's what makes you a man, being able to stand for something, especially when it calls for correction.
Mm.
I
Yeah, a
know,
lot of the, yeah, but go
I
ahead.
know,
You said you
I,
know what?
there's a young dude that I did a consultation with, and we met in person. And he told me when he was, I think, 13, um, he said he put his hands on his mother, and he said I
Hmm.
wasn't happy about it. He said, but I was. He was saying I saw the stuff that my mother was doing that didn't make any sense. Because what happens is when a boy starts to hit around 12, 13, there's a part of his consciousness that begins to change. And so what's happening is he's becoming more logic based because the yang is mostly, logic, a
Hmm.
smaller bit of emotion. So that starts to happen around that 12 or 13. So he started seeing for the first time the waywardness of his mother. And he would try to talk to her about, tightening up in different ways. And so she wasn't listening, and he got so frustrated that I think he ended up smacking her or something. And he wasn't happy about it, but it just frustrated him because within the young lion is still the nature to protect. Even a little boy, if somebody attacked his mother, is going to punch the man's leg, or it's just in its nature to try to protect his mother.
Exactly.
And a male's protection isn't just with his hands. Sometimes it's with his wisdom.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cause a lot of these young boys, man, they will have wisdom, especially when they just observe their mamas, even as a young child, they start to develop certain characteristics, which is one of the things that most, especially in our community, the black community, most of the black women try to break that out of the male.
Yeah.
and the way they talk to them, and um, just being very just cold to them. Boy, what the fuck you doing? Get over here! Don't
Yep.
do that. And we have observed that in the mall. Remember that time we were sitting in there and the woman
Yep.
was on her son. We both was staring at her, and then
Yep.
she said something like, "What y'all look? Y'all can get it too," or something. She said,
Right.
and then you said what? You just kind of that shit was cold.
Yeah, she turned away quickly when I said that shit because she could hear it in my voice. Bitch, I got something for your hoe ass, bitch.
Yeah, and it's
You know what
funny
I'm saying?
because that right. It's funny because even in that moment right then, you can see why it's so important for them to make sure the man is not in the house. That wasn't our son. But
No.
as young, we have sons and we know how these bras operate and treat our sons and
Yeah.
their desire to break that will in them and that masculinity in them.
Yeah.
So when we see that, our natural inclination is like, man, what the fuck? That can be our son.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but you can see the demonicness when she looked at us like, y'all can get this to like,
But see,
like this, right?
and plus, she could feel the energy. See, because she wouldn't have said that unless she felt a certain energy coming towards her, which is about order. So she said something as she was walking past us, and she may have actually done worse to him if we wasn't looking. Because while she was kneeling down, angry as fuck, talking to him, but she had took him around the corner in the hallway, headed to the bathroom. But we was looking because we was right across from that hallway. So we just turned around. We was just looking. She may have smacked him or hit him or something like that. Um, and we just was looking. So when she looked up, she happened to see us. So she already felt some kind of way. And not too long after she saw us, then she just went ahead and just walked on out. I don't know what she was planning on doing.
Yeah, she did kind of keep peeking over and shit,
She did.
but that it goes back to what we always talk about: just having the presence of your father in the home
Mm-hmm.
alleviates a lot of that shit. We talking about a man, a real man. He don't have
Yeah.
to be, like you say, your father was more on the chill, quiet tip.
Yeah.
Uh, and my dad was the opposite. But he was there. And
Yeah.
there's learning lessons for men on both perspectives of manhood.
Yes.
Everybody's not going to be the same and even have the same philosophies, but on manhood shit, it has to be a balance because we both, like you said, we both came from different backgrounds in that perspective, but similar in the sense that we know what manhood should be. And so she looking at two lions looking at her like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like that. It's like we don't play when it comes to our sons, man.
Right.
But a lot of brothers, man, like I said, they are now uh, have accepted the role and conditioning of just playing the part of stepdad, even to their own fucking child. You know how crazy that is? I'm sitting there thinking about it. You playing stepdad to
Yep.
your own child.
Yes.
And yeah, and this is why these right, go ahead.
With no power to implement things the way that you want. Because if she's upset with you, um, I think it was a time you were talking about your son. I don't know if it was no, I don't remember, but you said that I don't know if it was he was having some issues in school or just with behavior, and you was like, you didn't want him to play his video game for a while as a
Yeah, that was my
punishment.
oldest son. That was my oldest, yeah.
Your older son, but y'all weren't living together. But then she knew what you had mandated, which makes sense. But she still let him play the game since it was in her house. And you didn't say perpetually leave him in the closet for 2 weeks and just, slide his food under the fucking door. You were saying, listen, there's got to be some repercussions to either your behavior or your focus, your school, whatever. But it wasn't followed through in that household.
No.
And everything is based upon how the fuck she feels.
And we
Fuck.
don't know when you bring, even in protection, even shit like that. We don't know what niggas you bringing in to get fucked while
Right.
you sleep. He in there fondling your son or doing
Yep.
all kinds of shit. You
Yep.
don't know shit.
Yeah. And they're not going to do a background check like like a father would.
Nah, cause he got swag. Remember, he got swag. You
Yeah,
know.
she liked the way he lick his lips and shit. She like his walk and shit.
Right. Oh man, I'm just sitting there thinking about. I know you are.
But
I'm just like,
here's the other thing with black women too, man. Did women like the way your uncle used to lick his lips? You know the uncle, the one that raped you when you was growing up.
right.
They like the way he walked too. That don't what does that fucking mean? What is the character of this person that you're bringing in the house? What's his background check? What's his
Yep.
credit rating? Well, he cute
Yep.
though. Okay. He got
Cute.
money. Okay, okay.
Cute. You got a nice car. What up?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, bro. This and hoes are winning. No, they not. Okay, so let's stop with this dumb shit.
Go watch. What's that YouTube channel? Soft Belly something
Oh yeah, the white is a white underbelly or something like that.
white underbelly. Go watch that and just look at some of the stories where the guy interviews all of these hoes and listen to their stories. And there you'll find a similar line in all of them. These are hoes.
Yeah, it's
Most of
called
them
soft white underbelly.
soft
Somebody
white
says.
underbelly.
Yeah.
Most of them are not diesel. Most of them are not black pill. That's why they stay high all the time. Most of them get high to deal with the lifestyle because they're not born for that. Plus, a woman can't fill her vessel with dick, his money, he got good credit, he got a good job. She can't fill her vessel with trips, exotic foods, and you know, she can't fill her vessel with the only thing that fills her vessel was the light of a man. And her vessel is only as good as the quality of light that she contains. Most women have poor judgment. I didn't say all. Most women have poor judgment when it comes to men anyway. Not realizing, not withstanding the fact that you attract what you are.
Yep.
So
And
even the bums, even the bad dudes,
yeah.
even the the boyfriends that was molesting the kids, male or female, all of this kind of stuff. That nigga was in the house because mother attracted what she is. A
Right.
fucking hoe. A fucking 304, because that's what hoes attract. That's the life that they attract. That's what comes with it.
Mm,
Are the kids winning with a hoe ass mother? They're winning.
right. Good point. Good fucking point.
What's the kids feel like when that bitch motherfucker's sticking his finger in her fucking vagina or making her suck his penis and all this kind of shit, fucking with the boys? That's winning for the kids. I bet you if we interview the kids of these hoes, we'll find out if they're winning or not because the kids are the byproduct of her. And most of those females on the soft white underbelly listen to their stories about them as kids. The same kids we talking about right now are the next thoughts and 304s that you saying are winning. They're the next ones. And what started them on that path is the broken ass family structure, no protection, no covering. And a lot of times these women are being molested by family.
Mm, that's real shit.
Mama's brother or mama's brothers. I had a chick tell me one time, she said, when I was growing up, I thought molestation was normal. I said, why did you think it was normal? She said, because all of the girls in my high school that I was friends with were all being molested. And when I was growing up, all of my uncles were having sex with me. That's winning, you dumb punk ass motherfucker. Is that winning? Look at it from the child's perspective without no order. That's winning to them.
That's what my baby mother told me. Remember I told you I'm winning. Remember that? I'm like,
Yeah, I
winning
remember
what?
that shit. Yeah.
You breaking your family up. We sitting in here with these white folks in the child support office where we had a family household. We had order, but she wanted to destroy that and then tell me she's winning. Winning what?
Right. Thought of the year.
Yep. So yeah, man. Oh, so old dude said respect and support. Uh, the dude Rashard Hurst had made that comment about the winning.
Okay. Yeah, I love my brothers. Everything I do is for us.
Right.
You might as well call me Fubu. It's for us by us.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
But,
Exactly.
but, and I put men first because everybody else puts us last.
Yeah. And shout out to Timothy Davison for the super chat.
Oh,
He
yeah.
said he said Ray Charles was blind, but he had a vision. I hope y'all can see where this superior man talk is going. Fire. Let's appreciate it,
That's
bro.
dope. That's fly, man.
Yeah.
That's fly.
So I mean, the thing is, man, we can kind of sum it up on this. Um, is that a lot of these brothers, man, it's like you said, we do it for the brothers. I do it for the brothers. And not to mention that, and you have witnessed this being around me. Some clients stopped coming to me because of my rhetoric.
Yeah.
So it ain't like, I'm out here, I'm sharing and revealing to you guys my experience. I had a client yesterday told me that he watched me through the years and just dealing with these women and going through what I went through. He admired that and just how I dealt with it. And so I'm saying for you black men, I need you guys to take in the things that we share on this channel, things that I'm sharing, things that Pimp God is sharing, and just his depth and knowledge. Um, and understanding on these topics, man. This is not shit that everybody's talking about or even understand what they even looking at, man. Because most of these males that you guys talk to, most of these dudes, I mean, that y'all listen to, most of them brothers are broken too, man. They almost like females to a degree too, because they'll take some things that they may heard you say or I say, and they go do a video on this kind of game, but when you really listen to them, this is why they seem to flip flop a lot.
Yeah.
There's no real consistency because a lot of these brothers are still got that simp in them and the way they were raised and cultured. So that's why it seems like a lot of brothers do flip flop. But they can say on our channels, I know for sure that we've been consistent. If anything that y'all see do that we change is that it's growing effects and things that we're doing. We're making the experience better for you guys.
Right.
So that's how it should be for black men. We sort of constantly be improving things that we're doing, things we're working on, our relationships with our brothers, all that's sort of be an improvement, not going back talking about whether or not thoughts are winning they're not. And if you're a brother that thinks like that, you need to really self-evaluate uh yourself,
Yeah.
thoroughly do that and start trying to improve yourself and then listen to brothers that's encourage you to improve yourself, not worry
Hmm.
about what these thoughts are doing.
Right. And check this out.
So
Every
go ahead.
every every 304 used to be a little girl.
Yeah.
Now let's examine her history and see how she got to where she at. In most cases, a lot of women who I don't listen, whatever your lifestyle is, that's fine, right? I ain't got no pick, um, no signs. I'm not gonna do no marches. Whatever you do, that should be I, right? But a lot of women who are lesbian were touched.
Hmm.
Don't tell me that don't have an effect. Everything matters. Everything matters. So let's take these women that you say winning. See,
Right.
because the one thing that they're not going to show you are all of them tears that fill her pillow at night. When the camera's rolling, she's gonna show you that she winning. But I'm like Lil Wayne on this one. He said, "You a sellout, but I ain't buying."
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. This is just a topic that we wanted to kind of go over with you guys because it's been kind of a hot topic, and I don't even think it's real. Like you said, it all boils down to the brothers and black men and really how they view themselves and not putting, like you said early in the show, not putting all that goddamn energy behind
Yes.
these 304s. That was just some real game right there because brothers, we need to be evolving and in the age, like you said, in the age of knowledge, man, you don't want to be left behind and trying to figure this shit out and still going through a lot of frustration because a lot of brothers are living a falsehood because even though they may have all this bravado and all of this, but when they with their woman, man, they're not what they say they are. And yeah, some guys change a little bit, but not to the degree where your whole self is you nowhere near yourself. You seen a couple of my good clients being around me, and you see when they with their wives, they not
Yeah.
even close to who they are. So it's
Nope.
like
Nope.
hell nah. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that men do that when they with men or talk about, yeah. But at the same time, you should not be losing yourself
Nope.
uh, when you're around uh, your woman. You should not, and a lot of guys are like that. A lot of these guys in these spaces, they pander to chicks that they don't even know, they never seen, like
Yeah.
that Jessica X chick that they be just hear her accent. They don't know who this bitch is.
No.
So I'm just saying, brothers, we got to really start. Um, we got to start getting on the ball, man. We really do. It's an exciting time, man. Like I always say, it's a great time to be a black man.
Yes, it
Better than
is.
better than any time that we can remember right now. So it's just time for you guys to pick up that, and we're gonna start running with it, especially on my channel. I know on Pimp God channel, he can say the same. We
Mhm.
just gonna just start doing fly shit, man. We
Yeah.
got to be on like that's why I love Yeezy, man. Cause he just be on his just fly shit. And
Yeah.
it's like, hey, y'all coming with me? Where my other billionaires at?
Exactly. And
So
and
go ahead.
also as men too, we need to start looking at the whole coin of things. You might say, okay, yeah, Yeezy's the number one selling shoe, sneaker or whatever in the world. Um, but he crazy. But that's a feminine argument. That's an effeminate argument because every coin has a tails. If you have a friend, there are going to be certain attributes or aspects or characteristics in that friend that you don't like the most, but do you accept this person or not? You need to start looking at things on both sides. So you're saying, okay, these 304s are winning. Well, that appears to be the heads of it. Okay, let's take that same coin and look at it on the other side. What's the cons? A woman is supposed to be able to bond to a man, and a 304 can't bond to a man. So part of the silent tears that she cries at night is because of that. More and more, we are seeing surfacing videos of women crying their eyes out, not in their pillow, but on video about not having a man. Where's my husband at? Where are all the men at? Well, this dude ghosted me. Usually, when a broad says that about some dude she was just dealing with, he fucked and then he ghosted. That's what she crying about. But he ghosted me. It's like, yeah, you gave him the ass. One actually said, well, yeah, that's because that's what I wanted to do, but he didn't have to ghost me. I think the statistic is somewhere around 2035, like 51% of white women between the ages of I forgot what it was, 25 to 40 or something like that. But by 2035, 51% of those women are going to be by themselves. So that's like a white chick catching, a cold. But when a white chick catches a cold, a black chick catches COVID
Yeah.
because it
They
trickles
catches a
downward.
cold.
So is that winning? Being alone? Well, if that's what I want and that's what I this, let me tell you something else. There's a chick that I knew that had a lot of black male friends. She was a Christian who are gay. And those men were flaming homosexuals, but she never judged them. And that's why they liked her. She would go out with them sometimes and this and that. And she would be dying laughing with them because they were funny, and whatnot. She had fun with them, but she knew what the Bible, according to her religion, said about it, but she didn't judge them because nobody is somebody else's judge. We judge ourselves, but that's a whole nother subject. But she told me that she has been to so many funerals of black men that died of AIDS that she lost count.
Damn.
She said, I lost count. And she said, and of those black men, she said, I watched their bodies wither from a healthy masculine, being to just wither to something that you didn't even recognize. And she said, and when I would be by their bedsides, this is not like five people. She said, I lost count of all the funerals I've been to. She said, in that last hour of their life, they were not waving that LBGT flag. And a hoe, when it really gets real to her, I bet you she ain't gonna be waving that fucking flag.
Nope. You see some parts of it now that these ex-girlfriends. I mean, you was telling me about one, and they are going through it right now. And
Yep.
this is why I'm encouraging you brothers to really, uh, start seeing yourself in certain ways. Not saying it on my channel. This is like I said, this ain't for everybody. So some people see themselves or don't really see themselves any old kind of way. But I encourage black men to really start getting in these spaces in your mind and really how you see yourself, uh and having, and you start developing ideas about some of the things that you want to do and want to be, and start becoming these things. And I think putting more energy and focus on that
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, the women just gonna be just throwing themselves at you. It's about to be crazy. And that's
Hmm.
not why you're doing it. You're not doing it for them. But you gotta understand the time you're in. And so it's like Pimp God said, putting so much energy into them right now is just really it makes no sense.
No sense.
None. It's like, okay. And then a lot of women, man, that's why they come into your spaces. We ain't gonna say no names. You know what I'm talking about. She getting around in some of these spaces,
Hmm.
and going back giving information to somebody she talking to or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's like we got to be careful with that because meaning they can do what they're going to do, but the thing is that's most women in these spaces too, man. They trying to get our talking points and then try to repackage them to us. Same way the white man did with religion. They just
Yeah.
repackaged it and sold it to it, but
That's true.
with their little spin on it. So it's the same thing with these bras, man. So this is why you black men have to have a true philosophy of yourself, man. And everybody, all men are not going to may agree with you, but we have to still come to a balanced ground of each other and still have a mission and goal amongst each other. Long as that's set and you work in that community and that spiritual family with one another, all that other shit, man, you're gonna get tired of even listening to that dumb shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, but that's cool, man. Any final words you wanna say? 626.
Um,
Hey, hold on one real quick.
Go
We
ahead.
got 77 people in here. Make sure y'all, if y'all enjoyed this conversation, 78, make sure y'all support this channel, man. And you guys, we got Pimp God on. He busy. I'm busy. But we wanted to give y'all this game. We wanted to clear this up tonight. We didn't want it to be a long show. So make sure you guys support the channel. Right here, Cash App or PayPal. It's going across your screen. But go ahead. Any final words you have?
Um, what the universe is waiting for is for the black man to wake up and remember who he is. Because the longest standing relationship is between the black man and the universe. Because when I look up Eastern Standard Time, it's it's darkness. I'm looking up outside right now. It's darkness. That's the feminine principle. And she is ready for you to give her instructions. But if you're giving your energy to things that's not going to be fruitful, then she's never going to get pregnant with things for you that are going to advance you in life and ultimately help to advance black men and people and humanity in general. She's waiting for you to get focused. So stop giving your energy to all of this dumb stuff, this TikTok, society. That's TikTok talk. I'm winning. Okay,
TikTok
ho.
talk. I like that one though. TikTok talk.
Yeah, stop. That's TikTok talk. You looking for, sound bites, you know what I mean? And giving your energy to it. Give your energy towards your purpose. What is your philosophy in life as a man? Do you even have a philosophy yet? Because your manhood don't start until you find a philosophy. What is your philosophy in life? My philosophy started with the term pimping ain't easy. I'm not talking about pimping hoes on the street. I'm talking about being a player in Mac position. And it's not easy in a society where my success is a threat to the establishment. What's easy about that?
Mhm.
Get focused. Stop giving your energy to dumb stuff and stop catering to women. And if you got a daughter, do me a favor and don't put a mini skirt on to entertain her. For me, just for me. Do it for me. Don't do that. Just for me. Just for me.
Oh, that shit crazy, man. Our brothers, man, I tell you, man, god damn. I mean, down to the child, the toddlers. They're teaching their little girls, this is what you need. This is the man you need to get.
Right.
It's just crazy. But anyway, hey, so where can people, 'cause I know you got your new line out, the Judah collection.
Yeah.
It's real fly, guys. Y'all need to check it out. Get the jackets. I wish I had it on my screen. I would have
Oh
pulled it
yeah.
up. But go to what should they go to on Instagram and check it out?
Pimp God 777 on Instagram. Pimp God 777. And if you want to get my app and you don't have it, just go to Google and type Pimp God app and you can
Right.
download it straight from Google.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, man. So you guys need to go and check it out. And this is how you get yourself in that vibration too, guys. You gotta start putting these things on you.
Yeah.
Supporting these things that how you see yourself, as the black man. So start putting these things on your skin and putting that on you. Every time you put the jacket on, you feel that energy.
Yeah.
That's you. That's whom you represent. And we got to start doing that, guys. We got to start really supporting that. But it's not even supporting Pimp God. It's really
No.
supporting yourself,
Yeah.
and putting yourself in that. That's why you always say buy things that make you feel, put you in a place, and like what encourages you. Like when you first got here, that was some of the things that I was talking about. I
Yep.
was saying just do it, man.
Yep.
That gets you over, even though sometimes things may feel tight on you. But it's important to do the things for yourself, man. That'll give you that boost, and the universe will start responding to those things that you even doing for yourself. So putting people in position to help you and to serve you. So
Yeah.
brothers, start adapting these things for yourselves, man. And but I appreciate it, man, and that you coming on and dropping this game.
Uh,
And
no
you
problem,
know,
man. No
all
problem.
right, man. So we're gonna just end it there. But
Oh,
again,
okay, that's what's up.
appreciate it. All right,
Okay.
bro. All
All right. Peace,
right,
peace.
peace. Yeah, man, that was fire, man. Pimp Jeezy in the building. So we're gonna go ahead and shut it down. So you guys, if y'all enjoyed this content, support the channel, Gloves Off Show. We're gonna wrap it up. And but I appreciate. I'm gonna go ahead and read these last super chats. King Silver, real spill tonight. Salute to PG and the host with the most. Gloves off. So this game is for those who want it and need it. Spiritual essence in effect. Bless up, God body. Peace, man. I appreciate it. Oh, and also on the Cash App, I appreciate the support from Daryl. Sent the Cash App and Chai Alpha. Appreciate it, fam. So yeah, guys, that's it for tonight. Y'all can do the playback, but make sure y'all support. Start next year, it's gonna be a whole different format. But enjoy this while y'all can, and show me the love. Show us the love. You know. So, and appreciate the PayPal, Hannibal. Appreciate the PayPal. Uh, so appreciate that. So until next time, fellas. Peace.